So I wanted to make a affordable plotter, so I was given a Samsung Galaxy because this has got a GPS in. Unfortunately the battery was dead, so I had to buy a new battery, but that's not a problem. There's about £23 online to get the battery. So here's the battery, arrived in the post, take it out. To open the Samsung Galaxy, get a card. RWA Premium card is really good for this. Start where the charging port is, push it in, twist it, and once you get it going, you can undo the clips and run your RWA card round, and the back will flip off quite easily. Make sure it's turned off beforehand, obviously, and then just pull the back off like so. It's held in with screws, so undo the screws. But before you do that, just check with the new one that it is the right size and you haven't bought the wrong one. And take the new battery out of the pack. And careful not to touch it too much. And now we want to remove the old battery. So undo the screws. And then when you've undone the screws, you want to undo the connector. Be careful with the other wires and ribbons going across, and have a look at the connector. It just clips up, so you need to put a small screwdriver underneath and it just pops straight up. So a little bit one side, a little bit on the other side, and it will pop straight up and unclip, just like in our video here. Now the fiddly bit is to get the battery out. So lift up the end and then lift up the edges of the battery, and what we do is we slowly wiggle it out, being really careful of the other connectors as we do so. So here we go, this corner out, so hold on to this corner, and then you may need a screwdriver for the other side because the little tabs get caught, and then slide it out. Once you've slid it out, do the reverse for the new one, slide the new one back in, make sure it's snug, and be careful connecting the connector. Here we go, slides out, bend the tab back so it goes underneath the ribbon. Be really careful with the ribbon there. And then just put the new one in, put the connector on. So now the battery's in, turn it on, and it will fire up. When I had my battery and put the new one in, I had about 70% charge. So I then charged it up to 100%. So there it is, fired up, it slowly come up. Because it's an old device, things happen a bit more slowly than a newer device, but if you're only putting one app on for your chart plotter, this will be fine. And you're going to make sure you've got enough memory to download the map. Let me show you how to download the map onto it so you can use the device when you're offline. You can just choose the area you're going to go sailing in to download the map, and then delete it off, and if you go somewhere else, choose another area, download that map. But you want to make sure that when we put it together that we refresh it so all the new information's on when you have an internet connection. So there we go, found the app, switch it on, boots up, and it will say boating, and it will boot up. This one's slower than most because it's an old Samsung, but once it gets going, it's fine. So when you try it out the first time, it will ask if you want it for free for the first 15 days. Press accept, and you've got the full functionality for the first 15 days. And you can have a play with that. And if you love it, like I love it, you just purchase the app and carry on from there. Let's go through some of the features of the model. So if I go to menu, the settings that I've put in, information for me, it says that I've done the free subscription, which I've done, which lasts 15 days. So you could use any device, put your subscription on for 15 days and have a look round. I set up an account and signed in with my account. You can connect it to other devices, but that would be subject to another tutorial. So we can sync your data across your different devices, your phone and your iPad. Just want to show you a few map options. So we can download maps. We can put easy view, which makes it easier to see. We can put IS targets and target vectors on there. It'll be subject to another tutorial because we need to download another app for the AIS targets and then integrate it to the device. And we can zoom in, we can zoom out, and if we zoom out, here we've got the Thames Estuary, and we can see all the tides on the Thames Estuary. So we can go to the depth of Sheerness, so question mark depth of Sheerness, and it will give us our depths underneath. So next low water 1456 at 1.44 meters. Next high water after that will be 2121 4.45 meters. We can roll details on that, and it will give us the lows and the highs for the next couple of days. So we can look at the tidal arrow, hit the question mark, and it will give you the tide arrow. So it will tell you what it's doing now, 1.4 knots, Wednesday 25th November. But if we want to move it on to say what's happening at 4 o'clock, so we slide it down till it says 4 o'clock here, and we've got half a knot coming this way, but it's also changed all the other arrows in the Thames Estuary. So if you watch as I rolled it along, all the other arrows, or tidal stream arrows, will change as the one we've interrogated changes.